Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So the last 2 days, well, the last 4 days actually, is pure indication of confusion. As you can see this week, it's been up, down, up, down. So logical move would be another up, but the fact that that is an engulfing pattern that happened yesterday, so we've got an engulfing bearish pattern there, and then we had a bearish pattern there as well. So that is a little bit concerning. So we could expect a bit of a deeper pullback, and that would mean that these three areas here are the ones to watch. So that one there is almost tagged, pretty much tagged yesterday. We'll see on the lower time frames, and then we have that level. So all I'm doing is taking these fractal levels here as my levels on the daily. Okay, but let's get down to what we can trade. I just want to zoom out a bit here. So you can see we had a strong move up followed by a strong move down, and again we're above and below the moving average at the moment. So we closed below there, closed above, closed below. So what we want to see now is, for a move to the downside, we need a level to break and retest, and there isn't really a level apart from, I don't really want to move this one because that is a daily level there, and we have closed below it. Was that today or was that? So that was yesterday. Okay, so we have closed below it, just on it at the close yesterday. So I'm not going to take that into account just yet, but the fact that we are below this level is critical. So we need to see if we get back above its support, then that's going to be, you'll be looking for opportunities to buy. If it stays there, then you'd probably be looking for another move down to one of these levels here. I don't suspect it falling much further than this area here, which would be 36.45. If we come across to the hour, you'll see pretty much nothing going on most of the day until the open, and wasn't really much noise. There was a bit of data that came out. Data wasn't really that bad, but I think the big thing that spooked the market was the report that came out that hospitals are sitting at 90% capacity in the US. So that's probably what spooked the market a little bit and put it into meltdown. But this last hourly bar here, you can see sort of measured slowly getting bigger bars, and then eventually a massive bar stretching right down to level, and then immediately buying off it. So yeah, it's the way I'm looking at it. It's still confusion. I wouldn't be surprised to see a green bar all the way up at the top again today. So 36.76 is the line in the sand for me. Get above it, come back, test it, hold it, then possibility for a long. But it is starting to look like confusion and something that you want to stay out of. So I think for me, just going to watch and see what happens in Europe. We've still got a lot of Brexit noise there as well. So there's no resolution on Brexit. There's no resolution on stimulus. That's the other thing that came out yesterday was, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before actually. So there is a stimulus package on the table, but it excludes people. There was a $300 grant that was to be paid to individuals, and that's not in the package, so they're still haggling over that. Anyway, for me, it is kind of sit on hands, but also watching this area. So I would expect it to continue to the upside. I'm almost expecting it to sort of form a range, and I'm just going to use a block for this. Whether it's from there to there, that's kind of what I'm expecting at the moment, is it to range in this area. Okay, if it does come back down to the bottom here of 36.45, I'd expect buyers to step in there. If that breaks, then you do have another fairly strong level right over there. there's a couple. Let's put both of them in. So you can see what I'm doing, just picking up on the fractals. There they are there. So that would bring us all the way back down to 3618, and probably round that off to 3600. I think 3600 would be the interesting one. And if I come to the 8 hour, you'll see 3600 is almost, it's fairly close to this consolidation. I think we probably have to do this on the daily rather. So this consolidation here, let's use this block. This was the breakout for the 400 point measured move. It brings us back to roughly test in that area as well. Okay, but anyway, that's me at the moment, totally confused, and we'll see what happens with the level that we're at now. So this is 36.76. If we get above it, it's probably a long on offer until somewhere in that zone there. And I think at that point, just I'd take profit. I wouldn't anticipate a break above that just yet. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I think we're going to be range bound until we get some data out. Remember, we've got the jobs number coming out today. Let's see if that is a catalyst that will drive markets today. But unfortunately, we're waiting for politicians, and by the looks of things, with the Senate as it is now, we're in for a very interesting 4 years. Pretty much nothing's going to get done, because one side's going to call black and the other one's going to call white, and it's just going to continue like that. Doesn't matter what the policy is, there's going to be very little agreement on any policy coming out with the way that the Senate has fallen at the moment. So it's going to be an interesting 4 years, I think. Anyway, which may mean a range, just by the way. It may mean a 4-year range as well. But that's just speculation, don't take my word for it. Anyway, I hope it helps, and we will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.